Once upon a time, in a land called Waldenborg, a beautiful kingdom at the foot of the Alpine Mountains, there lived a village girl named Alara. She lived with her grandmother, an old weaver, in a warm wooden cottage surrounded by lavender fields that bloomed every spring. Alara was a nobody. She had no noble blood, no silk gowns, and had never learned ballet like the noble girls. But she had something everyone loved: her pure heart and beautiful voice. When she sang in the fields, birds would pause mid-flight, and flowers seemed to bloom faster. One snowy morning, Alara was picking flowers for her grandmother when a royal carriage broke down on the rocky road near her field. A handsome young man in a thick wool coat stepped out, his eyes as blue as the winter sky. He was Prince Leonhardt, heir to the throne of Waldenborg, secretly traveling to observe his people. Seeing Alara picking flowers with joy despite the freezing weather, Prince Leonhardt grew curious. He greeted her kindly. Alara, unaware of who he was, simply smiled and said, "If you want flowers, choose the ones in full bloom, not the ones hiding beneath the snow." That line stayed with him. In the following days, Prince Leonhardt returned, sometimes as a painter, sometimes as a salt merchant, just to see Alara. They spoke of the sky, the seasons, and their dreams. Alara shared her desire to leave the village, to see the sea, and to read European poetry. But their love couldn't stay hidden for long. One of the palace guards recognized the prince and reported it. King Gustav was furious. "You will marry Princess Adele of Nordenreich, not a village girl," he roared. Leonhardt replied bravely, "I don't care about her title. I want the woman who makes me believe the world is still beautiful." The king set a condition. "If Alara can speak before 100 nobles and make them rise in respect, then she is worthy to be my daughter." It was a difficult challenge, but Alara didn't back down. She studied speech, royal manners, and the history of Waldenborg from the city library. On the appointed day, Alara stood in the royal hall, her voice trembling slightly, and began to sing a folk song her mother used to sing. Something happened. The nobles began to cry. The song reminded them of their childhoods, of their villages, and of their mothers. When the song ended, silence filled the room until the sound of 100 footsteps rose as they stood to honor her. King Gustav stood, his eyes glistening. "Today I've learned that honor does not come from titles, but from the heart." Months later, all of Waldenborg celebrated the wedding of Alara and Prince Leonhardt. And on their snowy wedding day, the first lavender flowers bloomed in the palace garden, proof that true love can bloom, even in winter.